I'm doing for today is going to be supporting. I'll be leading. Let's start off with the Dow yearly high low weekly time frame. Trend is still up, 80 above 21 above the 50. Had quite the downtime so far this week. So we can see current level of support 77. Resistance is at 89. Trend is still up, as I explained, 80 above 21 above the 50. Stochastic is pointing below that 80 level and below the signal line. So let's see if we do eventually go back and retest that 50 moving average. But still in hindsight, trend is up on the weekly time frame.
So on the monthly high low, currently we are in that consolidation area between the levels of 50 and 38.2 as the levels of resistance and support. For push down below 38.2, we will be aiming for that 11 level. And for push up above the 61.8, we will be chasing that 89 target level. If you look on the moving averages, 21 is above 8, that's indicating trend is down. Also, if you look on the stochastic is currently back inside that consolidation area. So let's see if we can get a push down for some clear indication of where we are going.
100%. Let's move on to the weekly, hourly time frame. Next trigger for a long candle close above the minus 127, break previous candle high. We'll be aiming for that 0 level, back at that 0 for the long, for the final target. We can also see we did get that trigger short to fit that final target, the minus 161. Trend is down, 50 above 21 above the 8. As I said, next trigger for long will only be above the minus 127. Then again, stochastic and signal line is also both trading below the 38.2, also indicating with the moving averages that trend is down on the hourly time frame.
Sometimes the daily high low. No triggers for today. If you look on the moving averages, 8 is above 21, above 50, that's indicating trend is up, but they are starting to push down now. So let's see if we can get a trend crossover for the downside. For any triggers now is candle close below 0, break previous candle low is a trigger short. Monet, just get your labels right there. It's a trigger short, and we'll be aiming for that minus 161 level. For triggers long is candle close above 61.8, break previous candle high, and we'll be chasing the 89. There we go.
Yeah, perfect. Just had a little bit softer around there, but let's move on to the next one. Currently on the Aussie weekly high low, a monthly high low, yearly weekly time frame, trading above that 100 level. Open target of resistance and the profit level is that 127. We are currently still aiming for that level. You can see on the Aussie we have gapped up quite a little bit today. So let's see if we actually do reach that 127 level. That is our open level of resistance. Trend is up 8 above 21 above the 50. Stochastic and signal line both trading above that 80 level. Stochastic is trading above the 89. So everything on this time frame is also telling us to stay long and aim for that 127.
Look there on the monthly high low. So we did get yesterday the daily candles. We did yesterday get that push above 127, very close to that 161 target level. 161 is our resistance level and 127 is our current level of support. Look on the moving averages, 8 is above 21 above 50. That's indicating trend is long, trend is up. And also on the stochastic and signal line trading above the 80 levels, everything is telling us trend is up.
100% on the weekly high low hourly time frame. You can also see we did get a candle close above the 100 level. We've broke that candle high yesterday, but just before we closed. And then this morning we shot up to that first target. But now if we have got an hourly candle close above that level, so next trigger short candle close below the minus 127. Break previous candle low, we were aiming for this 100 level. Currently trend is up 8 above 21 above the 50. Stochastic and signal line both trading above the 61.8. So everything is indicating that trend is still up, but let's just see if we do get the candle close below the minus 127 for the trigger short.
Yeah, on the daily high low, so currently we're just around that 127 level. If you look on moving averages, 8 is above 21 above 50, that's indicating trend is up. Also on the stochastic and signal line is above that 80 level, that's also indicating trend is up. For any triggers now will only be candle close below 127, break previous candle low will be a trigger short, and we'll be aiming for that 100 level.
Awesome. Let's move on to US Tech real quick. US Tech yearly high low weekly time frame, current level of support. We've bounced off that 61.8. That is the support. Open resistance at 77. So we're trading in between those two levels. Trend is still up, 8 above 21 above the 50. However, that 8 and 21 is coming fairly close to each other. So let's just see by the end of this week if we do close inside the consolidation area or possibly go back to that 50 moving average. We could also see stochastic is below signal line and pushed quite fairly below that 80 level. So with that entering the consolidation, most likely be entering this consolidation on the fib or we're going back to the 50 moving average, but let's just keep an eye on it. But trend is still up on this time frame.
So we look there on the monthly high low. So currently we're between the minus 127, minus 161. Yesterday we did get that push down below minus 127. So we still have that outstanding target of 161. We look on the moving averages, 50 is above 21, above 8, that's indicating trend is down. Also, stochastic is currently below that 11 level. Let's see if that signal line follows through for clear indication that that the trend is down.
Right, moving on to the weekly high-low. Hourly time frame on US Tech. Also, currently we are trading just below the 0 level. Next trigger for a long candle close above the 0. Break previous candle high. We'll be aiming for the 23.6 first target stop to entry and final target 38.2. You can also see we did get a trigger shorts yesterday below. We haven't reached that first target, but trend is still down 50 above 21 above the 8. You can also see stochastic and signal line still trading below 38.2. As I said, trend is down. Both these indicators are showing us that. And next trigger for a long is only above the 0.
Also, we've looked at on the daily high low. So currently trend is up, 8 is above 21, above 50, starting to enter that consolidation zone again. If you look at moving averages, trend is up, 8 is above 21, above 50, that's indicating trend is up. Only triggers now is candle close above 61.8, break previous candle high. We will be chasing that 89 level. Otherwise, for triggers short, will be candle close below 0, break previous candle low, and we will be chasing that minus 161 level.
Let's move on to the DAX real quick. You can also see we're trading in between the 89 and 77. Current level of support is the 77. Resistance is the 89. Trend is still up, 8 above 21, above the 50, above the 100 level. We want to be long, target to 127. So let's just see if we do break above that in the upcoming weeks. Also, stochastic and signal line still trading above the 80 level. So both these indicators are showing us the trend is up on the weekly time frame.
Look there on the monthly high low. So currently we are between the 77 and 89 level as resistance and support. Moving averages are really on top of each other, so that's a bit difficult to define. If you look on the stochastic, we are currently above that 61.8 level. So let's see if we can get 8 and 21 a little bit more separated to can see where the moving averages are telling us to go. For a push above 100, we want to be long to 127. For a push below 38.2, we want to be short to 11.
All right, we can also see on the hourly time frame, weekly high low for the DAX. Trend is up, 8 above 21, above the 50. Current level of resistance, 38.2. Support is the 23.6. Next trigger for a long candle close above 61.8. We aim for the 89 final target. And then next trigger short candle close below the 0, break previous candle low. We aim for the minus 127. We can see that 127 held perfectly as support yesterday. So let's just see if we do get a trigger for long or enter back into the consolidation area as trend is up according to moving averages and stochastic trading above the signal line and above 61.8 as well.
Also, if you look there on the daily high low, so a little bit earlier today, we did get that trigger long candle close above 61.8, break previous candle high was a trigger. We're very close to that 89, currently just around that 77 level. If you look on moving averages, looks like 8 is above 21, above 50. That's indicating trend is up. For any additional triggers long now, will be candle close above 100, break previous candle high. We'll be chasing that 161 level. And for trigger short now will only be candle close below 38.2, break previous candle low, and we'll be chasing that 11 level.
Beautiful. Let's move straight into the 1 minute stories.